Is the guy you like plain hot and cold? Is he really interested, or is he just leading you on? Stick around and I'll give you the top signs that he's just not into you. If any of these sound familiar, then you need to get as far away from this guy as possible. Hi YouTube, I'm Lucy Goldman and I'm a love coach. Today, we're going to talk about the subtle and not so subtle signals that men display when they're not really interested. These signals are pretty common, and since they happen at an unconscious level, he can't hide them. Before we go any further, I want to ask you to subscribe to this channel for more love advice every week. Now, let's get into it. First off, it's easier to tell when he does like you than when he doesn't. I always say that a mixed signal is a signal in itself. What I mean is if he flirts with you and then disappears, or if he calls you all the time and then stops suddenly, then these are signs that he's actually not sure how he feels about you or whether or not he wants to pursue you. Good thing, there are plenty of ways you can tip this scale in your favor and get him to choose you once and for all. Keep watching and I'll go into more detail about exactly what to do in this situation. That said, there are a few signals that only have one clear meaning. He's just not into you. So if you're wondering whether or not you two are meant to be together, consider these signs. 1. He takes forever to respond. Plenty of women ask me what it means when a guy never texts them back. Think of it this way. Which people in your life do you leave on read or simply forget to text back? I'm guessing they're not people you're extremely interested in talking to. Well, the same goes for men. When a guy is into you, he'll text you back sooner rather than later. If he doesn't respond at all, it could be his way of letting you know that he's just not interested. 2. He only hits you up late at night. There's a type of guy who only wants to talk to you after the sun sets. No, I'm not talking about vampires. This is the type of guy who really isn't into you. Is he interested in flirting? Most likely. Does he just want a booty call? Most definitely. But does he really want to get to know you better? Probably not. This is the difference between a man who likes you and a man who just wants sex. 3. He never takes you on a real date. Despite what many guys would have you believe, there's no real excuse for him not to take you on a date. If you're just hanging out instead of having a night on the town, this is a sign that he's not interested in making an effort and isn't truly interested in you. You know how guys will put so much effort in being romantic in the beginning and start slacking once they've won your heart. Well, what do you think happens when they start at Domino's and Netflix? Well, that's right, it's just downhill from there. Steer clear or you're gonna end up with Little Caesars and Crackle. If he did want something serious with you, he'd show up and sweep you off your feet at least once. 4. He's not sending signals. Instead of looking for signs he's not into you, try looking for signs that he is. Does he flirt with you, find reasons to spend time with you, and hang on your every word? This is a great indicator that he's interested or at least wants to get to know you more. The absence of any sort of these signals is a sign that he's not so interested. That said, many men are nervous around women who they are interested in. If you actually make him nervous, this is a good sign, so keep your eyes out for this fine distinction. 5. He looks at other women. This one is huge. I'm not saying men won't continue to look at attractive women even if you two are in a serious relationship. But early on, he's going to be trying his best to make sure that you never see him do it. Whether they're interested, men want to show you that you're the only one on their minds, whether or not that's true. This means if he's ever told you that he's interested in anyone else, then he's probably not interested in you. 6. He never interacts with you on social media. If he seems to be in everyone's DMs but yours, this is a sign that he's not into you. Does he watch your stories? Does he like your photos? He doesn't have to be responding with fire emojis to be interested, but a lack of engagement means a lack of interest. This signal only counts if he's frequently online, so make sure to creep his profile before jumping to conclusions. But if he's an influencer and he's interested, then he'll be trying to influence you. 7, he doesn't ask you questions. If he's interested, then he finds you interesting. This means he'll be asking you questions to find out more about you. He wants to know your likes and your dislikes, your family and your opinions, so he can see if you two are a good match. He'll also use that information to get closer to you. If he only talks about himself, then that means he's more interested in just showing off. If you're still not sure one way or another, then you're in luck. At the beginning of the video, I promised I'd tell you how to win his heart if he's on the fence. So, here's my secret. All you need to do is ask him questions and listen to what he has to say. If he knows that you're interested in his thoughts, it'll go a long way to make him interested in you. Men love to talk, and if you can learn to listen, he'll be yours. I'm not saying you need to be silent. In fact, active listening means that you need to be receptive and respond, but focus on listening rather than volunteering information. This works in several ways. It shows him that you care, it lets him take the lead in the conversation, and because you're not sharing too much, it's a subtle way of playing hard to get. Small talk really can be the start of something big. Still not sure? Why don't you check out coachnorth.com/doeshelike.me. There, you'll find a powerful quiz tool that will let you know once and for all if a guy really is into you. It only takes a few minutes and it's completely confidential. What do you have to lose? Okay, that's coachnorth.com/doeshelike.me. All right, thanks for watching YouTube. If you found any of this information useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you remember the last time you knew a guy was into you, please tell your story in the comments below. Bye!